Also, if it actually starts. Oh, for goodness sakes. Hello, Twitchers! Ashley Wingsall here, always searching for new stories and dreaming new dreams. And I am hoping you're gonna enjoy this one, because not only is it a first time doing a D&D stream, but it's also basically a new game for me. Anyway, obviously I'm not gonna be alone. There's a couple of people who are also gonna be playing this game with me. Two of which I have played with on a different D&D game stream, and the the third one, who's going to be our DM for this one, and I'm sure he'll explain a bit more about the game and how it's going to work. Let's just say that you'll probably know him for a certain talking wolf puppet. Enough said. So, first, and I have decided to basically do a no camera thing, so oh, don't worry. As soon as I join in the call with you guys, I will be ready. And by the way, Cyrus is one of the players, and like I said, our DM is probably going to explain a bit more about how this game is going to work. Because while it is D&D, at the same time, it's also kind of not. You'll see what I mean. But first, here is the logo for our game, Multifandom RPG. And oh boy, is this gonna be fun! And anyway, allow me to introduce you to my D&D crew for this stream.
No,
you guys are live.
I figured out roll 20. Hi! That is what we started with, was sad and dumb.
Sad and dumb, everybody.
Hello,
Welcome to the Multifandom RP. I, tonight, am Conan Bell, and I play Fightingleaf on the interwebs, and I am your hapless GM tonight. Pray for my no-good soul today, because it's going to be rent asunder by these weirdos.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Well, at least we're gonna try.
Love your leg. Like I said, the three of us together are just chaos incarnate.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this. And now, this whole thing was my brainchild, and I want everybody listening to start taking bets on how much I'll regret this on a scale of 1 to 10.
How about 1 million?
11.
That is not how 1 to 10 works. I already regret getting out of bed this morning, so let's get into this.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, roll 20 now. This is the Multifandom RP, a place where fan characters from basically anything can appear at any time. And now, we are going to start in the city of Graphport City. This is where our story begins. And today, we are going to start at a particular location. Now, who here knows the name of this location? Because I have temporarily forgotten it in my notes.
Oops.
I saw it on here, so the children's
It was like
center?
Bella. Yeah, Bella something Children's Center.
LSC Non-Children's Center.
Yes, that.
Sounds about right.
All right. The Bella C Non-Children's Center. It does not mean it is a non-children's center. It is very much a center for children.
Non is just the name of the person who founded it.
N-O-N. Oh, what's
That does not help.
I'm trying to build an atmosphere here. All right.
Let me set the scene.
Yes.
The Bella Sinan Children's Center, or the BCN Center, is run by our friends. let's see. It is run by Avian's character. And
Bristol
Avian,
Carmine.
would you care to introduce the character who runs this place?
She is a witch named Bristol Carmine.
Ooh.
She is a former spree agent. She has red hair and a very long braid. Silver, or not silver, but like gray eyes. And a mark on her upper left arm. And for those who understand Motherland lore, yes, it's shiny.
We're all very mature on this. And let's count the seconds before this video gets demonetized on my channel. All right.
I didn't say anything.
Yet.
Alrighty. So we have one of our players tonight. And now, okay. Who wants to introduce their own characters for this evening? Who wants to go next?
I can go next if no one else wants to.
Go next.
Go right ahead.
Okay. All right. This is Tulkus. He's visiting a neighboring kid that does a lot of arcade stuff at the place, so he's just gonna like chill out and hang out with them, and like he's gonna like get him some new games. And Tulkus has a scar on that's from like the top of like his eyebrow to like the bottom of like his like right near where his beard is. He has orange hair and blue eyes, and he has freckles from his nose to like his ears, so it's like a bridge freckle sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, a perfectly ordinary sounding all-American kid.
Yeah, totally.
Totally.
And totally a kid.
Absolutely, yeah. This 25-year-old dude, a kid.
You've seen how long these people stay kids these days?
Hey, you're only as old as you feel.
Wing, introduce your character now.
All right, my character is Matthias. He's basically a big fan of the Sly Cooper game, and, well, let's just say he's not exactly that skilled just yet. And at the moment, though, he's not exactly in his thieving garb, but he does carry his stuff around just in case. But he's been, let's say, conned by a friend of his to deliver some books to the orphanage.
All right. We have one more player here tonight. Cameron. Who is your character for the evening?
I most of
Oh, no.
You sound very
Oh, dear.
robotic.
We can't get a word of this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to excuse that, folks. Sometimes Discord can be a little wonky. Enough said.
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
right. We'll work with this. Just type out what you need to say, and I will give it a dramatic reading.
Yeah, you can type it in Roll20.
There's that
That
too.
way people can actually see it. That's actually what we do in our other group.
Yeah.
People will have to mute.
Alrighty. So, this character's name is Kaya. Is that the anyone around here knows the correct pronunciation? Kaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Kaya.
Kya.
Kaya.
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 Kaya. I'm going with Kaya.
Mm.
All right. Kaya, okay, we've got some
Airbender.
royalty up in here. Kaya, princess of the freaking Fire Nation, who loves to travel around and is here on a wandering sightseeing tour in big quotation letters. That sounds peachy and beautiful. All right. She is volunteering at the Children's Center, and she's been around for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
And, no telling if she's going to stick around for very much longer. We'll just have to wait and see. She's got them wandering, rambling Pete. Rambling Pete. Rambling feet. Yes, she likes to ramble with a guy named Pete. That's how this works. All right. Without any further ado, let's get this adventure started. I, tonight, as your game master, will be running a number of characters, and so I'll have to introduce them as they occur.
Mm.
And so the first character that I'm going to introduce is actually going to be appearing at a bus stop, not far from the Children's Center. And Bristol,
Yep.
you are well aware of the arrival of this character. And you and a couple of others, like Kaya, are waiting there to greet him when he returns. The bus pulls up. You hear the hiss of its hydraulics as it pulls into the stop. The door squeaks open, and you see some people taking some steps off. You see an old lady, some kind of young Zora is stepping out, mostly humans, and the person at the back of the bus finally makes it out there. And what you see is a teenage boy wearing a kind of form-fitting rubber type suit and having some kind of thing that looks like a lily pad over his face. His arms are green and look like they're covered in some kind of tightly coiled green cord. And then when he sees you, in spite of the strange lily pad over his face, it doesn't seem to inhibit his vision at all. He sees you, and he decides to literally jump out of the bus and throw his arms around you. Around you both. And when these arms hug you, they extend in big green coils and wrap around you both 3 times each.
Good to see you, Fibio.
It was so cool. I actually won first place. Did you see me?
That's awesome. That's wonderful.
He's wearing a backpack, and out of the tip of it, you see a kind of trophy-looking thing that looks like it's in the shape of a pair of balled-up fists. That's all you see protruding from the backpack.
Well, we'll wait until we get to the center so that way we can actually show everyone.
Okay. And so, you make it back to the center, and Fibio is looking around in all directions. And if anybody knows what the heck kind of fandom Fibio is from, kudos. And so, he uncoils you from his arm and returns them back to normal. Yeah, he is absolutely beaming. Kind of sauntering a little bit, giving a little bit of a sway to each of his steps.
Aww.
And when he makes it back, we see a number of other children. They see Fibio again, and they're all super excited. They jump up to him, surrounding him, giving him nice big pats on the back, wanting to see the trophy. And Fibio just sort of, holds it above his head as best he can with his extendable arms to keep the kids from completely inundating him with really loud, obnoxious praise. Oh man, it's good to talk up my own characters from time to time, isn't it, guys?
Aw, how adorable.
All right. So, with that, he finds a nice place to put this trophy. It's in on a little pedestal next to a small television set deeper inside of the building.
Mm-hmm.
And It's not long after that anyone who has a smartphone gets a long sustained buzz from it.
I'm going to check.
Good. I was wondering if anybody was going to do that. All right. Kaya is asking, what's a smartphone? The Fire Nation is a well-developed nation. However, some parts of the world have developed a little bit ahead of that.
Not
Just a little. Just a little.
just a little. Yeah, I'm gonna check too.
All right. So everybody who's checking, and Kaya, you could probably just peek over someone's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's an alert that is actually really important. Apparently, something that had been in orbit for a few weeks. You know, it was coming down. NASA had predicted it was going to happen, but it's off its original course.
Oh.
That's not normal.
It is off its original course, and it is heading straight for the city.
Oh.
Oh,
That's bad.
shit.
That's very bad.
No!
Another message pops up saying that its precise locational drop has been calculated. And, yeah, it is going to land somewhere next to the cross section of Bridge Street and 4th. And the address of this particular children's center is within that range. Yes.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
shoot.
And its time of touchdown is 2 minutes.
Oh, shit.
It's like Tolkis in the area right now.
Tolkis is in the area. Yes.
He's running.
He's running. Which
He's
direction?
running to the orphanage or the children's center. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, to be fair, I made that mistake too.
So, running toward the children's center. What's everybody else doing? Because the kids don't know about it yet.
I am going to kind of casually step outside. Actually, I'm going to try and, like, move everyone outside. Just kind of
Okay.
casually, without really letting them know.
And Fibio gives you a strange look, like, oh, what's going on?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Meanwhile, Kaya's over there trying to figure out exactly how far her nation has developed.
That needs to go in quotes.
Somebody needs to inform Kaya of what's going on.
I could probably accidentally bump into her because I'm running.
Nah, she's inside of the building at the moment.
Oh.
Well, you could probably
Oh, yeah.
bump into Matthias since, to be fair, he's probably too busy grumbling at being tricked at bringing books
Roll
to the.
body checks then.
What?
Roll body checks. That is 2d6s plus your body stat. That
Okay.
is what this system is like, folks. We are not using Dungeons
D&D
and Dragons
system.
5th edition. We are using the system Big Eyes, Small Mouth. This
Mhm.
is an anime system
So
where
plus
we can basically make any dadgum thing we want.
plus body, you said?
Yep.
Correct.
Got it. All right. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Oh, I can picture it already. Matthias carrying a bunch of books, walking down the street, ignoring his iPhone if he has one.
Tulkas,
Ivy.
you
stupid
turn a sharp corner
burps.
and you before you have a chance to magically know who's in front of you, yeah, you collide with a strange semi-calico cat boy.
The force is not strong with this one.
Yeah. And yeah, you're now both knocked prone.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm in a hurry. There's a crater. It's gonna go into the children's center. I gotta go. You all right?
Yeah, fine. Not the first time I bunked my head or whatever. And wait, was this about a crate?
There's a crater. It's not a crate. A crater.
Crater?
Yeah, like or not a crater, like an orbit, something. It's the point is it's gonna go into the Pacific direction where it's the children's center, and I gotta do something about it.
This
I'm
is horrible.
I'm sorry.
Adorable.
I don't have time. I don't have time for this. I gotta go.
All right. So I take it you take a moment to get up and accomplish the task that you've set yourself to do. And Matthias, what's your response?
He watches Tulkus run off away from him, blinks a couple times, like they do in cartoons and animes,
Uh-huh.
then shrugs, I could get these books later, then goes and follows.
All right. So,
Hey, he's a cat, he's gonna be curious. Plus, he is also a little concerned about what Tulkus was trying to say.
Right?
all right. So, you make it toward the children's center and you start to see a bunch of children of various ages, races, and species file their way out of the building. One of them, the oldest among them, being Fibio. And they're in different states of grumbling and wondering what's going on. And then one of them points up to the sky and says, "Look!" And yeah, this is still the middle of the day, but there appears to be some kind of star out over their heads. And if you look at it long enough, you might notice that it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And yeah, it is getting dangerously close.
Keep moving. Do not stop. Do not turn around.
Yeah. Yeah. And Kaya's like, "Oh, spit, we gotta go." I have a physical impediment from screaming out curse language. But don't worry, I have players who can more than make up for me.
Not me.
If we decide to.
And she asks, "Is it a falling star?" And
Pretty much.
at which point, Fibio, starting to put two and two together, says, "Yeah, and I don't want to be here when it falls on us. Let's go."
Sounds
And
like a good idea.
he begins to assist in the herding of cats that's going on. One child is being a little butt
Uh-oh.
and just kind
Of
of
course.
sticking around looking up. He's a little inkling boy trying to get a better look at what's going on.
Angler!
What? I just want to see.
That means move!
And that's when Fibio reaches out with his extendable arms, grabs Angler, and just pulls him to where he's supposed to be.
Well, I guess Kaya doesn't need to worry about picking him up.
No, not yet.
Never mind.
He then puts the kid onto Kaya's shoulders so that he rides piggyback.
Aww.
Oh.
Everyone in the audience goes, "Aww!"
Ow!
Oh.
That was necessary.
Jesus.
All right. The timer is still counting down. Y'all got 14 seconds left.
We are booking it.
Booking it. Go, go, go. Everybody, everybody, go. That thing is getting big. You're starting to hear it on its way down. It sounds like some kind of roaring engine, or like it's whistling and roaring at the same time. And then it reaches the ground and stops before it hits.
Well, that's not concerning.
Come again?
Yeah. It stops like 6 inches above the ground in front of the grounds, in front of the children's center, and yeah, it's not moving anymore.
So Tulkus is just gonna start panting and like slowly come to a stop and look at this, and it's just like,
What the force?
And
he's like, I'm not using any force, so
it's not a star. It's not a star. Whoever wants to, who's approaching it first? Was it Tulkus?
I'm
Yeah.
assuming Tulkus because I'm coming towards the children's center.
All right.
I'm staying with the kids, so.
Tulkus approaches it. It looks like some kind of really big, like 4 foot long. It's sort of like an egg, only it's kind of oddly shaped, and it's got steam rising off of it. And the closer you get to it, it starts to look a little bit fibrous, too. Almost like it was some kind of a cocoon of some sort.
Oh
no.
Oh, I know what this is.
Our
Let me keep my
viewers
mouth
don't.
closed.
Focus.
Tulkus is gonna use the force to try to move it away from the children's center.
All right. So, you hold up your hand as you do, all force-like, and then it budges a little bit, but then it just sort of pulls itself back to its previous position, as if it doesn't really want to move.
You will move, darn it! I will make you move.
Roll me mind. No, soul. Roll me soul. 2d6 plus your soul.
Okay, soul. Soul.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice, but what happens here is it begins to move, but then it just snaps right back and then knocks you over, bumping you in the belly, and returns to its position.
No.
If something about it were telling you to go screw off and leave it alone.
Kaya, stay with the kids. I'm going to go investigate.
All right. So while you approach it, you see the same thing that Tulkus does. It is still hovering, though now it's more like 2 inches above the ground.
I'm going to reach out to it carefully.
All right, it feels warm, not really. Feels warm at a distance. When you put your hand on it, though, it's a little bit hot, but it's fibrous, so it's not like a burning ceramic object or anything like that.
Right.
You probably don't want to leave your hand on it too long.
Right. Yeah, I pull away.
Yeah. So does Tulkus see this?
Yes.
So he's gonna go over and just be like, "Hey, what were you doing?
I'm trying to get a feel for what this is.
Are you a force bender?"
No, I'm a witch.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Dialogue.
Can I tap it with my cane?
Say again?
Can I tap it with my staff?
Yes, you can, but first you're gonna have to approach it.
I approach it, probably without the other two realizing, especially probably from behind, and tap it.
It feels kind of like it's spongy, springy on top, but as if it were covering something ceramic and hard,
It's squish.
but hollow.
Guys, I
So,
think this is some sort of cocoon.
I think we should get away from it.
All right. So as you make your discussion, a shadow is cast over you.
uh-oh.
I look up.
Same.
Yeah.
So do I.
You look up and you notice a strange floating craft over your heads. It almost looks like it's made of some kind of wood. And
Odd.
it's very irregular shape, very organic in shape. And then you hear something blared out of a loudspeaker coming from it.
Ugh.
Oh, wait, is this thing on? Are you sure? Can they
Ow,
hear-
my
Yes, they can
ears.
hear you. Okay. Just speak into this. Yes, speak into that. Okay, okay. Don't have to be so mean. All right. Puny citizens of Earth, it is I, Choco Tarl of the Catarl Empire.
Oh no.
Who is this guy?
Kitty.
We
Huh?
are here to claim the power of Mothra. Now you must leave the cocoon.
No.
But why would we do that?
Wait, did they say something down there? Like, cover up the receiver. And you hear a bunch of fumbling and bumbling as the ship falls silent for a moment.
These guys aren't too bright, are they?
You hear some
Not
more-
that I can tell. No.
we realize that perhaps you may not know what you're dealing with. We are the military might of the Catarl Empire.
The Kaparo
what now?
Koloa Power?
Whip out my lightsaber. I'm gonna whip out my lightsaber. I don't think you know who you were dealing with.
I am like fiddling with an item in my pocket. It's kind of.
Right. Or what is that thing? Zoom in on that thing. Sir, it appears to be some kind of shiny letter opener.
Oh yeah, they're real geniuses.
Listen, he goes, if you're the one that caused this thing, I'm not here to play around. You either
Oh.
come out quietly or I'll make you.
Hey, I can hear what they're saying now. Oh, this one's adorable. I think I'll kill him last. I, Shaco, and my younger brother Baco are going to come down and claim our prize. Anyone who gets in our way will be torn limb from limb. By the Catarl Empire, you have been warned.
So
I'm
your
still
name
gonna
is
just
Laura
stick
and
to-
Caro, and you're a Kalawa army?
It's no time to rationalize that. These people are threatening us and they almost hit children, so let's get them.
All right. So, Matthias is folding his ears back from how loud they are. It is extremely reasonable to do that.
I'm also kind of plugging my ears because my ears are particularly sensitive too.
And a moment later, a small hatch opens up from the bottom of the spaceship, and you see a pair of figures falling down from above. One of them with his feet under him, the other one with his feet well above him.
Kitty!
a large-bodied, well-muscled man with large hair, long pointy ears on either side of his head, and brownish grayish fur all over his body, stands up proud, while the other one lands on his face and twitches several times. Baco, get up! Sorry, bro. He then flips to his face, ignoring the cracks he left in the pavement with his chin, and puffs his chest out. All right. So, they told me it was a letter opener. No matter! The Katara are invincible! Now, if you would please value your lives and step aside, we have come to claim Mothra.
Why?
What? Why? Well, why not?
I am pushing him back with a sound blast.
And there's a roll me soul.
Alright. Character sheet is 7.
Yeah.
Wow, that's way lower than my other one.
Oops.
That's higher than mine.
Advanced dice
Yeah.
roller. Oh my
At
gosh,
least it's
open
a few
up.
points higher than mine too. So.
This is
Oh,
the primary
good
thing
Lord,
that's going
have
to slow down the pace of our game. Every time we roll a die.
Screw it, I need to pull up on my apps. Let's see. That is RPG dice roller. 6 and 6. Alright, that's 10 plus 7, so that's 17.
All right, so Chaco, he gets blown across the street and lands against a lamppost. And yeah, he's not happy about this. Not remotely hurt, but he's unhappy. Oh, you have done something very, very stupid. He then
Says the guy who
stands up.
couldn't figure
You're
out
threatening
his
us.
microphone.
Says to someone that just gave a kiss to the concrete.
Fuck, you idiot! Sorry. So, Chaco turns around, grabs the light post with both hands, and pulls it out of the ground. And now he's got himself an extra long melee weapon.
All right, so I'm gonna do my best to slice that melee weapon with my glow stick.
Oh,
I did not hear what you just said. Roll what?
some gosh darn initiative.
Ah.
Okay.
That's 2d6.
Yep.
2d6
All right.
plus.
One more
2d6
time.
plus what?
2d6 plus your attack modifier.
And my attack modifier is
That thing in the middle
Plus.
of your triple Venn diagram.
Oh heck, we never calculated that for mine.
Oops.
Add them all up and divide by 3.
it's 6.
Yes.
All right.
So, d6 plus 6.
Oh, 6. So that's 8
Well-
plus 6. So it's 14.
Alrighty. And, oh yeah, I should probably roll 2.
Maybe.
So you don't have to. You could actually just give us a surprise attack.
Dude, don't give him
could.
ideas.
Don't give him ideas!
Wow.
Alright, so the first one
Remember,
was...
Tilkus, I know where you live. Or,
First
kind
one
of.
was Bako's roll, and he's just running up and seeing if he can attack, only to trip over his own feet.
Oh yeah, I
And,
can tell how you guys became generals.
I'm actually a captain, and he's a colonel. Would you shut up? This is not important. What matters is victory for the Empire! All right. So, did anybody roll more than 14?
Yes, I got 16.
16. All right. Make your attack as soon as I can set up this thing.
There we go.
There
Woo!
we go. We got
Big
ourselves
day.
a background. Everyone, feast your eyes upon this thing while I speak in grandiose tones trying to stall for time.
Kitty!
God, that's such my lair. I know how this works.
The Kataro are just kitties.
Okay, so this is where he is. This is where he is.
They are pure chaos.
where-
I love them.
You are. This is where. Okay. Fibio's not on screen.
Oops.
Bristol, this is where you are. And.
Miss Bristol to you.
Thias, you're over here.
Close enough.
Come on. Controlled by you. Controlled by you. And the controlled by you. All right, everybody.
Nice.
So,
Neat.
Tolkis, you go first. You move. The number of spaces you move is equal to your body score.
Okay.
And this is the guy who currently has a big weapon that reaches 2 spaces instead of just 1.
So I'm gonna just move up here, and I'm gonna use move.
Okay. To do what?
To get the thing out of his hand.
Okay. Roll soul.
2d6 plus soul.
2d6 plus soul.
Just wanted to double check that was still constant.
Yeah.
E. Boop.
Oh, good grief. Phone call. Be right back.
All right.
Don't worry, you rolled low enough to where, yeah. Okay, 17. All right, so as the big cat man is going to bring the thing down, you hold out your hand all mystical-like, and when he brings his hands down, he realizes, wait, there's nothing in his hands, and the pole, the light pole, is over his head. Wait a minute. That's not how this is supposed to work. What on earth do you think you're doing, kid?
The right thing, and he just like chucks the whole thing to the side.
And it lands on the ground with a big loud clatter, and the kids all go crazy upon seeing it. And Fibio's doing what he can to use his extendable arms to wrangle them all so that they don't come running towards you.
Thank you!
He's gonna like spin his sword and spin his lightsaber like around, like color guard. He's like, "Come on at me, bro!"
All right, and it happens to be his turn, so that's exactly what he's gonna do. He's coming at you, and he's going to perform an attack. And now, what you do is you roll your defense combat value plus 2d6 to defend against what he's about to do to your face.
I'm back.
All right.
All right, so
Rubbies.
And I should probably have my app on the side in case that happens again.
yeah,
Because otherwise you folks are going to be seeing a bunch of random stuff
random stuff again.
that isn't game-wise.
Oh, just barely beat your defenses.
Ooh.
Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do.
All right.
Where'd my character go?
To the side.
There she is. Let me...
All right.
Yeah,
So,
sorry. You're in Fun Mobile. It's
What
paid.
Chaco does is he just flexes his arm and it kind of balloons out with muscle for a moment. He pulls back and throws his fist into your face, past your lightsaber. And, yeah, you're not standing where you're standing anymore. You're over here now.
Ouch.
Oh.
Oof.
Whoa.
And
Well, I
You're
know what
in?
I'm doing.
That is 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he's the Catarl don't mess around.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Dang,
21
you all right
points.
there?
He just gonna puts up his thumb up to like just like thumbs up, and he's like, "Yeah, finally a challenge." He's gonna crack his neck.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Tilkus because I also got a 14.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm gonna ask, where's the most damage?
Would probably be in that big swollen spot on his face.
Ooh.
All right.
Yep.
Do you trust me?
I guess. Go ahead.
I place my hands on his face and start chanting.
All right. Okay. So, you begin to perform your spell, and Tulkus,
Mm-hmm.
you are starting to feel yourself recover a little bit. Your face is in less pain and less shock than it was before, but you look over at the person who's apparently helping you, and you see the side of her face start to swell up instead.
Oh.
Uh, you didn't have to do that.
It's
Alrighty.
it's the right thing to do.
So the amount that heals you is equal to your is equal to the healer's multiplier times the healer's level, the healing skills level.
Oh shoot, I think mine's like at level 1. Or no, wait. Sorry, I put mine at level 3. Duh. Sorry, I'm
Oops.
thinking of the heightened. I'm looking at heightened senses. I'm just like, oh, wait.
Oops.
You get
Yeah,
back
level
15 HP.
3.
Oh wow. Thanks.
It's super effective.
Yes. This is her best skill.
Alrighty. Who's next? Who's next? Matthias, you're next. Do stuff.
Okay, I guess I'll run up to this guy and at least try to swipe at him with my cane, which on one side a blade has extended a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
so
you got a blade there.
yeah, because in a way it works that, well, on one side it does have at least a cord with the ring attached to it in case he needs to do basically a fishing maneuver or even a whip. But the other side, it has a folded blade which can be unfurled to actually become something like a bladed cane, like Sly Cooper.
Fascinating. Now then, perform your attack. Roll your d6.
All right.
And your attack stat thingy.
Yeah,
and
thank
I
you.
shall roll for defense.
+5 and
Marker.
well, at least it's not too bad.
Padoink. Yeah. Good news. The blade makes contact with the guy's skin. Bad news. Guy's fine. It just completely glanced off of him. And he just sort of puffs his chest out. Ha! You can't hurt a Catarl with a little butter knife like that!
I imagine he's probably like smacking his stomach.
Yeah, something like that.
Could I do an action? Or another one?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, because
among
one. My thieving gear, I would have to have maybe chalk dust or something to, check for any hidden lasers.
Chalk dust, there it is.
Yeah.
Allowing.
Yeah, I blow into his face.
And you blow into his face.
Nice.
I roll to defend against it. Hang on. Wait, no, I can do this. And at that distance, I'm going to give you a little bit of an advantage on that one. And yeah, would have required a 16. He rolled a 15. And now he's just sneezing uncontrollably. And yeah, that's not good. And now it's Bako's turn, and Bako shouts like, "Big brother!" And he runs over to this little kid, to this cat, whatever. Now this is a literal cat fight now.
Oh, good.
And yeah, he makes a grab at this guy. So roll to defend.
Good thing it's the same as attack. Seriously, again?
Bunk. Alrighty. So he manages to grab at you, but describe how you deftly avoid his attack.
Using my tail, I tickle under his armpit and slip out that way.
That's cheating! Stop it! Why are you fight fair?
Adorable.
All right, I will now let you change position because I really like how you describe that.
Yeah, I leap back to the other two.
Hippity hoppity go. All right, back to Tulkas. Or Bristol, because you rolled the same.
All right.
Well, I thought Tokus had 16 and I had 14.
Oh, never mind. 14.
Oops.
Tulkas, go!
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go and what can I do? Well, by
Well,
now
I
I
was
know.
the same as Choco.
You have a magic sword of death.
I mean, yeah. I guess I can use that.
Rum.
So yeah, I'm gonna go move up to him.
That guy.
Yeah. Does he have a weapon?
He has no weapon other than his clawed hands and big muscles.
Muscle.
Although he is a little bit more svelte than his big brother.
All right. I'm gonna go and just do this lightly. I'm gonna scrape his arm just slightly with my lightsaber, just so that way he knows to back off.
Good idea.
Alrighty. So roll to attack.
2d6 plus the attack. Okay. All right.
Go. Boing.
Oh no.
So yeah, it makes contact, but it singes some of the fur on his arm, but it doesn't really accomplish anything else.
Good thing Lila's not here. There, she would be like gagging right now from the smell. Because
And
burning hair smells bad.
yeah, rather than deterring it, the Bako, oh boy, Bako uses this as an opportunity to brag. It's like, ha! I thought those things would be hotter.
You want me to bring the heat then? I can bring the heat.
You have one more action.
Oh no.
Do I?
Only if you have the extra action attribute somewhere.
I don't think I. Let me look.
That's what character sheets are for.
I'm okay. No.
That would be no. So it's no longer your turn. So this guy and Bristol make their actions at the same time.
Yes.
And yeah.
Oh
I
boy.
wonder what Shaco's gonna do. He steps up, cracks his knuckles, says, "All right, kid, I'm gonna show you just what it means to die at the hands of the Empire!
Sweet.
And he pulls back his fist, not ready to throw you back this time, but he's throwing the fist in a sort of upward arching direction as if to plow you into the dirt. Or
Oh boy.
pavement in this case.
Yeah.
That's a go. Beat a 13.
Ooh.
All right,
Please
can
be
I
higher than
beat a...
13.
So, that's my defense? Right.
Yes.
Please be higher than 13. Please be higher than 13. Please be higher
Mom
than
just
13.
smashes.
What?
Alrighty.
Oh no, you got my rolls!
Because the force is with you this day, you manage to just sidestep this, and while he brings down his fist, it grazes your clothing, and the part of the clothing that his hand touches actually kind of, disintegrates on contact, and he
Ew.
punches into the ground in front of you, leaving a big old hole in the shape of his fist. Oh, I see you're quite nimble, aren't you?
Jedi have to be.
Huh? You're a Jedi?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What? You're a Jedi? The two Katarl seem concerned about this. Bristol, your move. Bristol?
Ooh, that's a good question. What should I do? Cause
Right now, he's in a position he can get double teamed.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
saving my butt would be really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to, but, like, it would be nice.
I'm going to send another blast at them.
Okay. Roll to make sure you don't hit Tulkas too.
Yep. So that would still be soul?
Yep.
Or yep. That is my dice roller. That is 7 plus 7. That's another 14. What's a 14s?
All right, 14. Tulkas, roll to avoid.
So you gotta beat a 14. No!
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 All right, you hear her charging up for the attack. You turn around like, what? And then everybody takes damage from the attack. How much damage is that?
God.
Oh no.
He ends up over
Let's
here.
see. So
Here. Over here. And you end up over here.
yeah, vocal attacks are level 3.
Level 3 times 5 plus your attack. That's 15. Your attack was probably 5. Was it 5 or 6?
6.
Okay, 6. 15 plus 6, so that's 21 points of damage to everybody.
Ow.
Tulkas, how are you holding up?
Ow. Hey, you could warn me.
Sorry.
You know, like, hey, weird lightsaber dude. Oh.
I'm sorry.
All right.
That was pretty cool, though.
Thank you.
Cat.
Sorry.
Kitty Thief, it's your turn.
Maybe I should try to reel Tolka's back away from the guys.
This is your move, not mine.
My what?
Okay, so you move position there. Name your action.
Yeah, I'm basically using the the
staff?
corded side of my staff to try to bring him back over before those two knuckleheads try to basically crash their heads in between him.
Okay, dokie. So, Tulkus, do you want to prevent this rescue operation from succeeding?
No, no, I
Then
don't.
you're over here
Oh, thanks.
Don't thank me
What's
yet.
your
We
name?
still gotta beat these two knuckleheads.
All right.
now. Who you calling a knucklehead? The Catal are not knuckleheads. And so the younger brother, Baco, jumps in front of you and decides to attack your face. And
I'm
here
guessing
we
I'm
go.
rolling for defense.
There you go. Beating 11.
What the heck?
How do you definitely avoid this one? It's a right hook going into your gut.
As he's about to probably punch me, I'm gonna make a leap and basically stand on his head.
Kitty is equal to kitty.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Where'd you go? Where are you? Chaco over here is just shouting at him. Baco, you're letting down the Empire!
I think you're doing a pretty good job of that yourself.
No one asked you!
Oh, that's nice.
Alright. Boy, Tulkus. Start fighting, because this may never end at this point.
All right. All right, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna. What do I have?
You still have a lightsaber.
Yes, I do.
I would suggest getting serious with it.
Okay. I've been getting serious with it. Like it won't let me sleep. It won't let me. All right. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to just be brutal about this. So I'm gonna. That's what's his name in front of
His
us?
name is Baco.
Okay, I almost called him Mingus, and I would have felt so bad. um,
Using that as an insult.
so I'm gonna attack.
Okay? You're gonna want to move over here because that's just how this grid works.
Burmy timbers.
Burr, 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 burr. Yeah, one thing you're gonna notice about the Catal is they roll high with a very high defense modifier.
Ugh.
At
Yeah,
least
this
with
time-
strength.
It's just a brutal swing, and you notice that his skin stops the lightsaber.
Wow.
Well, on the bright side, we know his weakness is tickling.
That doesn't help me. Wait, can I force tickle? That would be hilarious.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
Try it!
Do
I'm
it!
not allowing that.
Dang
You
it!
need to- You're going to need to meditate and learn that skill later.
I will allow that when it's my turn.
Okay, so he's crunching up and saying, yeah, the Catal can't be harmed by anything.
Oh, I'm warming up.
Oh, really? And that's when Baco shows up here. All right, let me show you just how brutal we can be.
No, you really talk a lot.
14. Oh.
no! Tulkus, why?
It's
Dang
been
it,
like
Tulkas, what's going on with you tonight?
Oh, I guess nightmares really got to him today.
So, yeah. Punch in the face, 21 points of damage, and now you're in a dumpster.
Oh!
oof,
And the dumpster fell backward.
Oh!
oof.
Well, at least that gives me more opportune time to get out.
So yeah, that's 42 points of damage applied to your face for those of you counting at home.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
How?
Ow.
What? Wait, where is my health points in this?
Well, normally they would be put in a red circle at the top right or top left of your character, but I forgot the number that you started with.
It should be on your sheet.
My number I started with.
Yeah, it should be at health points between body and soul.
Oh, 55.
Okay.
I'm out, man.
Oh no.
55 minus 42.
But also plus the 21 damage I got from.
No, that's counting that. That's
Ah.
21 plus 21, 42.
Mm.
Not this one punch. This one punch did not do all that at once.
Oh. All right.
Okay, so
So
I'm
you're
gonna.
still just hanging on.
I'm just hanging on.
All right, hanging on for dear life. And before we get to Bristol's turn,
Mm?
somebody has slipped away from the caretakers and has landed
no.
right here.
Damn it, which one is it?
It's Angler.
Of course it's Angler!
The little squiddly boy and his giant paintbrush have arrived on the scene. And he's just like, you leave them alone! And
Angler!
okay, he then swishes and swashes his ink brush around. I don't know how to make it orange. And it gets all over Chaco.
Should be a drop-down menu that can switch the colors.
This is back, front, advanced, group, layer. I don't care. Point is, it's visible and it's orange. It doesn't matter if it's teal, it's orange.
It's like the polar opposite of orange.
Shut up. Okay, and that's when this guy decides to literally stomp on the child. This guy is stomping on this child. And upon bringing his foot down, the child completely liquefies into a puddle of orange goo. Yeah, it got all over my foot.
Well, that's what happens when you deal with an ink kid.
Ink kid? Yes,
No,
little brother.
Inklings?
That is an inkling. What? Wait, I think I know what those are. Those are those weird children who are obsessed with paint, right?
Not far off.
Yeah, you're not too far off with that one.
Much. He is made of ink.
Okay, so he has performed his attack, and now... I kind of skipped your turn there. Do Bristol things.
I'm going to approach the other guys, the Charles.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to perform a mind control spell.
Ooh. You're gonna
Just be
have
careful
to
you
beat
don't
their
hit me. I'm
mind
technically
storm.
still on top of the guy's head.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. You are still there. He hasn't noticed you yet.
Yes. You want to leave us alone?
Okay, so who are you targeting?
I am targeting Chaco.
Chaco, the big one. Okay. And so, rolling. To defend against that. Ooh. Pretty decent score anyway. And you roll.
Come on.
Oh, hold on, let me
your-
roll. Mind is 6. And
Come on.
so it's a 12.
Oh, dang it.
Oh.
Oh! Should have gone against the dumber one.
Wait a minute. Something's wrong. I'm losing my resolve. What's going on here? What has happened to me? And then he starts going into a sneezing fit. Because, yeah,
He's
his face is
shut
still
up his
covered in
nose.
rock.
Wow, that chalk sauce does really works well against fur lines.
All right. Tarkus.
Tarkus.
Turkish.
I like Tarkus better. Anyways,
I might have to call you Tully.
Turkish name.
but he's gonna move. He's like, yeah, oh, pull yourself together, Tarkus. Come on. So he's gonna hold on. That was 1, 2, 3. He's gonna do. What else does he have? What else? He can. So he's gonna move So he's gonna move some ink and hit the guy in the face.
Dang.
Which guy?
The one that Matthias is on top of.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I'll have to make a leap.
Yeah, he gets splashed with ink. He's like, oh, this is the, oh, it's in my mouth. I can't sing it.
Ew.
Yeah. All right, so that
high sword
happened.
lesbians.
And now it is, let's see, simultaneous. Simultaneous. That's Kitty's turn. I forgot whose turn it is.
Matthias.
Yeah, Kitty's turn. So, Kitty Thias, do your thing.
Kitty Thias.
Good boy, do your good boy thing.
He is the best boy. Excuse me. Thank you very much.
No,
Actually,
he is not best boy.
Actually, while this guy is distracted with ink in his mouth, I'm gonna try to do it like a run dash and trip this guy up.
Trip that guy up.
Yep.
All right. Trip him up, coil him around, and whatnot. Roll attack.
Wow.
Wow.
That still succeeds because this guy's incapacitated from sneezing. Now he is prone. He is prone and covered in orange ink. And now, this child, I can't operate anything without moving ink around, jumps back up and sloshes ink all over this guy. And, let's see, he does actually manage to do damage at some point.
Woohoo!
It's pathetic, pitiful damage because he's sloshing ink around, but it's still technically damage.
If you tap the color on like the brush, once you tap the color block,
the brush, freehand color block. It's orange.
there's like there's actually like a little block of color that.
Orange.
Yay!
There you go.
Orange. Orange. Orange.
You also change the size of the brush.
Orange.
Oh no!
Yeah, as you can see, folks, our DM still has a lot to learn about Roll20, as we do all.
Your face has a lot to learn about Roll20.
We have been using Roll20 for the past 2 years.
All right. So, that has happened. Everybody's covered in ink. Matthias, you got a drop of orange ink on your foot now.
Meh.
Deal with it. Bristol, do things.
Yeah. All right, Angler, rein it in.
No, you don't have to. Yeah, let him win, man. I'll protect him. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I
if
don't
you
think we want these
insist.
two knuckleheads to
promise.
drown in ink too much.
Wait, he can actually drown in ink?
Yeah, ink is basically another form of liquid. You didn't consider that?
Now we got a way to kill these guys.
We cannot drown. The Catarl are completely invincible.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. And meanwhile, I got the staff over my shoulders like Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians.
We need Kaya. We need the waterbender.
Oh yeah. Kaya, we got ink that can be bent around.
They typed something in the Discord to
They're
say
taking care of the baby.
Oh?
Well, that was a while ago.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, actually watching
Oh.
children, so it seems to fit in character. Moving on.
Yeah.
Alrighty. These guys are extremely difficult to
Weird.
handle, aren't they? Bristol, make your move.
Yes. I'm gonna have to lure them away before I can do anything because I've got some stuff up my sleeves that is kind of dangerous around everyone else.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to actually try and get. I'm gonna have Chaco follow me. Like I'm gonna kind of like be like, "Hey, animal!"
What did you call me?
And I'm gonna book it. First, I'm gonna use my salva. First of all, to like fly away.
Okay, so you use a bit of salva. What does salva do for those of us at home?
It makes witches fly.
Oh.
It makes witches fly. So how will you use it?
I am going to stick it on my neck.
Okay.
It's basically like this little star-shaped piece of paper, basically.
And where do you fly to?
I'm going to fly over here.
What the heck are you doing?
And I'm going to drop with my jars.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I need distance. This is why I needed distance.
Oh.
Which jar is it?
It'll be just a knockback jar, basically.
Oh. Damage.
Yes. Because remember, Bristol's Spree, but she doesn't like the way that Spree operates.
How much hurt is laid on?
Let's see. No, that is not the right thing. There we go. So, spell jar is level 5. I never actually calculated the damage. But I know that was based on like a fragment grenade.
Frag grenade. Those hurt. You know, magic number of tonight, 21 damage. Bah! Owie! Why did you do that? That wasn't nice.
This
You weren't
from the
being
guy who was
nice.
basically declaring war? Really?
What was that? What happened here? Big bro! And so he turns around and I want to grab the I don't want to move. Okay. He turns around and he falls over on the ink.
Because it's slippery.
Matthias, you can no longer be on top of his head.
Well, I wasn't on top of his head anymore to begin with. So.
Good. Now. Back to Tulkas, except something strange is happening.
Oh?
Anybody remember that cocoon?
Oh.
Yes.
Shoot.
I was wondering when something was gonna happen with that.
Crackling. Kind of shifting around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to crack. Little by little. And we see
I'm gonna fly over.
start to shove against This is about the location. I just don't have a mini for a specific cocoon thingy.
That's fair.
Start cracking and push and pull against the soft exterior until we see a long clawed hand break through the surface, wrapped in some kind of white chitinous insectoid armor. And then another hand breaks through, covered in some kind of strange primordial goo, as if from the very dawn of time. It then grabs the sides and pushes its head through and screams into the air.
Ears folding back again.
I'm like right there too. Oof! Ow!
And the Katarl also holding their ears, like, ow, what's going on here?
You are after this thing and you don't know?
We know it's Mothra, but and then you see it. The thing crawling out is something like a giant moth, but it's not like Mothra, the massive multi-story insect kaiju that flies through the air and dies a whole lot. No. This is a woman. But it is also an insect. Everyone, we have a moth woman crawling out of there. Fiery red wings with giant eye-shaped spots on them, taking her first breath.
So basically, Patrick, but not evil.
Nobody gets that reference. And
Don't care.
it looks over at the young Katarl. It then decides to jump in front of it and say, "Hey, I am Bako, representative of the Katarl Empire. We are here to lay claim to your..." Before he can finish that sentence, she punches him. And, yeah, he's over here now.
Of course.
Ooh.
On his back. Just, you more than just, rather than just hearing the impact, your skin feels the impact upon
Ooh.
making that punch there. When all of your different weapons barely made a scratch on these guys, this thing punches them once, and off he goes. No! Bako!
Ooh.
Little brother!
Ouch. I know we were just
Yeah.
fighting these two, but still, ouch.
Tulkas, it's your move. This thing means business, and it is deadly.
Maybe not approach it like little
Tulkas?
bro did?
Want to use words? We can't hear. Tulkas?
Dolgus?
Hello?
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh,
whoops.
Lol. I'm gonna like.
Cool.
I'm gonna like approach a little bit and then just Well, if it's a Mothra, is it dangerous?
One way to find out.
I'm gonna like gently go nearby it and say I'm not here to harm you. I'm just here to protect kids.
Okay, so you say it from that distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll get a little closer.
Okay, so you're right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now, this guy jumps over here.
Seriously?
And yeah. And his body starts to swell and bulk up with muscle. You do not hurt my little brother!
$5 says he gets the same treatment.
He grows
You're on.
longer canine teeth, and his claws extend. His hair goes wild all over him, and he throws a punch. sending this strange moth creature over here with the attack.
Ooh.
You could have just. I mean, never mind.
And, yeah, Matthias,
Yes.
it's your move. This guy just bulked up in front of you and punched out a miniature kaiju.
Yeah, probably time to throw one of my stink bombs at him.
Stink bomb! Alright, so, stink bomb. And. Okay, this is just gonna be a body. Oh dear.
What?
You're fighting against his body stat.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Wow.
Even when he rolled the lowest possible he could make, he still just like turns around and just roars at the stink bomb, sending the cloud right back at you and Tulkas.
Ah.
Sorry. At least it wasn't one of my itch bombs.
I hate this. I hate everything about this.
Bristol, it's your move.
Bristol said BRB.
Ow.
Dang it, Bristol!
Well, I suppose Bristol's gonna miss this part then.
Oh no.
Where we see what the young Katarl does. Old Baco, with his turn, he is.
Wait a minute.
And,
what was I supposed to roll
something.
before?
Say what?
Before you said we need to your roll, you said I was supposed to do a roll?
No.
Okay.
No.
Can't blame for double checking. Okay. So yeah, turns out completely non-anticlimactic. This cat's still out of sorts. I'm paid. And yeah, this strange mini Mothra turns around and fires a laser at the Katar. And this laser hits him square in the face.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa. Choices. Help, we're being invaded by space aliens.
What did I miss? I hear laughing.
Your turn, first of all.
Yes.
And you missed our mini Mothra shooting a very angry Katarl in the face with antenna lasers.
Also, I got hit by a stink bomb.
Of course you did.
Well, to be fair, I tried tossing the stink bomb at this guy, but then he roared the smoke right back at us. Again, sorry.
He's just gonna glare a little bit and then try to just focus on with his lightsaber.
I think I'm gonna go head back to the kids.
Oh,
Just
gee,
make sure they're
thanks!
What the?
Well, hey, they're kind of my responsibility.
Well, I can understand now, but still. We kinda need the healer here.
And
I
then...
can only take so much. I already took a lot of damage from. Yeah, fine. I'll help out whoever needs it. But like, I've got a limited amount of how much damage I can take on me.
Yeah, so she's doing the best she can. She has to recover from it herself.
Mm-hmm.
And
now, so we never rolled for how long my damage would last for.
Your damage would last for 1 minute or a dramatic scene.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just how this game works.
So how long has it been in game?
It has been about 45 seconds.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna hold off for a little bit longer.
Alrighty. Tulkas, back to you.
Alrighty, with 13 HP, I'm gonna go and protect the Mothra over here.
Okay, dokie. You protect the Mothra.
Yep.
Do you have any ranged attacks you want to use against angry cats?
I have Blaster. Go shooty shooty.
Go
Blaster,
shooty.
go shooty, shooty.
Alright, so what do I do with that? How do I...
2d6 plus body. Or plus
Willow would definitely be very interested in that blaster.
2d6 plus...
plus attack roll.
Okay.
That's to hit. And the damage you do is the level times multiplier plus attack, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's what you have written down plus 6.
Why? No, you know what? No. I hate this. I'm gonna go get my real physical dice. Roll 20 seems to be really, really not liking me right now.
Roll 20 always hates all of us.
Get your real physical dice. Remember, physical dice are irreplaceable. There is no substitute.
That's fine. I can live with that.
All right.
Spicy gum.
What do you got? Bring it on.
Wait, where is my real dice?
Darn it, man.
No.
Screw it. You know what? Just... We'll go with this for now. I'll find them later.
Aw.
Wait, I found them. Never mind.
Yay!
Cool. Open up the box.
We're doing it live, folks. This is what live looks like.
Open up the box. I'm super sorry that I don't mean to be this.
I'll bet you are.
That screech, though.
What do you got?
Oh, 5 and a 3, and that's plus 6. So that is... I can't math. Hold on. 14.
14?
Yep.
Okay. So, to defend, boink. Yeah, turns out Katal are just unbreakable. He just manages to just tank the blast. It just bounces off of his shoulder, and he's almost annoyed by it.
What the heck?
It looks like it was itchy.
These are supposed to be, like, advanced. Obi-Wan, what are you selling me?
Katal are more advanced!
Would you like to buy some plastic?
And then
I want to go home and rethink my life.
And then along comes Mothra. Bing.
Uh-oh.
You are going to come serve the Katal Empire if I have to bite off your wings. And she grabs him by the throat.
Ooh. Yeah, here comes
And
the
then
butt kicking.
spins around once and throws him into the sky. He is
Wow.
now irrelevant to the rest of this battle.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice toss.
Great.
And this guy, meanwhile, is starting to wake up. Old
Oh.
Baco of the Katarl. He stands up, sees, what happened? Big bro?
Your
Chocolate?
You
big
want to go home and rethink your life.
Yeah, your big bro's gone off ahead, so you might want to take your ship and follow him, especially
You then
back to
hear-
where you came from.
You then hear a loud crash as you see Chaco hitting the underside of his ship, which sort of turns and lists a little bit and starts drifting off to one side, slowly careening toward the surface of the planet.
Yeah, you might want to catch that.
And then Baco looks at that. No, wait, I'm coming. Don't hit the ground too hard. Wait, no. And then he runs off to try to catch it. And this fight has ended. Congratulations. You barely made a nick on him, but ooh, you bought enough time for the chrysalis to hatch.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Ooh boy,
Thank
Katarl
goodness.
are nasty.
They are. I have seen Outlaw Star.
And so, right now, this strange miniature Mothra woman is just staring out at the falling ship, not really making a move, not even appearing to be breathing almost.
Uh,
Hey, you okay there?
Nobody's okay. We're never okay.
She turns around and looks at Matthias, then over at Tulkas, then over at Bristol.
Tulkas is gonna take his lightsaber and extinguish it.
And then Angler is gonna just march on up to the big, terrifying bug woman.
Of course he is.
Just sort of looking her up and down, saying, "What kind of freaky, messed up thing are you?"
Hey,
Face
be
palm.
nice. Be nice. You know, she just saved our lives, or they just saved our lives. I think we could give them a little bit of respect here.
Angler starts poking her.
Angler. I mean, not Angler. Well, I don't know his name, but hey,
I know.
Yeah, Angler just keeps poking at various points, and at one point, without even changing the direction of her eye, she just flutters one of her wings and creates a hurricane force wind that knocks him into Bristol's arms. He's like,
Sir, what have I told you about instigating?
hey, she started it.
Kid,
No, she didn't.
we saw that you started it.
Gangs up on me, and I'm trying to go over here, mind my own business.
Go back with the other kids, Angler.
Fine. He then turns his body into a tiny squid and jet propels himself over the battlefield and lands among the others.
I like that
I just
kid.
roll my eyes.
Like the little show off he is.
Mm-hmm.
the kid's pretty cool.
He's a handful, but
I
he's
bet.
great.
I'm Tulkas.
Bristol.
Nice.
Matthias.
And
You can call me Bree for short.
oh, Matthias, I accidentally bumped into you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, pretty sure that's nothing compared to the stink bomb. Sorry about that. Thought that would
Eh.
work.
We're even. We're fine.
She stares at all of you blankly. But then, well, it's hard not to look like you're staring blankly when you have giant segmented eyes. But then she opens a pair of very humanoid lips. But what comes out is not in English. Everybody roll me some mind right now. 2d6
Yep.
plus mind.
Alrighty. 2d6
Four
plus.
and
12.
So 4 plus 3, and my mind is 9, so it's 7. So it's 16.
All right, so Bristol,
Yeah.
Tulkas, you both recognize the language she's speaking. It
Mhm.
is Japanese, the native tongue of most of the people who are experts on these giant kaiju, as they were first sighted off the shores of Japan.
well, that explains
Right.
why Matthias doesn't know the language. He hasn't learned it yet.
Yeah,
I wonder if Bristol would know mother tongue. That's probably why she would understand her.
so you recognize the language. So, how well would Bristol understand this language?
Well,
Just recognize it.
again, based on, I think we're gonna grant her that she probably knows like at least enough mother tongue to be able to pick up on any language.
Right then. So, what she said was something along the lines of, very softly, "Where am I?"
You're in Graph. What was it?
Graphport.
Graphport. Graphport City.
Graphport. And then, just with another twitch of her muscles, her wings start to vibrate a little, filling the air with a bit of noise. The noise gets louder and louder, and an
Ow.
instant later,
Ears
she
are folding
shoots
back
up
again.
into the air at blinding speeds
You're welcome!
and takes off toward the horizon. Well, everybody,
Yes.
Yep.
that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was not fun.
Yeah.
Glad that thing helped.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I mean, there's always a bigger fish.
yeah. How's the cocoon thing looking?
The cocoon is empty.
All right. Is it looking like if it could harm anyone or anything?
The cocoon, it's pretty harmless right now. It's just a bunch of stuff. Just ceramic and stringy at parts, and that's really it.
All right. I'm gonna take some samples and perhaps give it to Obi-Wan to look at.
Actually, I think I might take some samples too. Concerning that.
I will live.
Oh, all right then. Either way,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that at least Ivory might find something in the books about this.
Those are all characters who may or may not appear later.
Mm-hmm.
Or just suffer from off-screenitis. Who can say?
Yeah.
And so, with all of that done, you hear a loud, painful ribbit coming from Fibio over there as a bunch of hyper-excited children run past his elongated arms, trampling him and making their way toward Bristol.
Ooh. You okay there, Strick?
Hi.
And yeah, they're all cheering, all talking over each other at once, all trying to figure out what's going on, trying to ask why that guy is a cat, and other people, they're calling them idiots for not knowing how cats work. And somebody says, "Can I see your laser spear?" And etc. etc.
Nah, these laser spear things are not toys. They will hurt.
Unfortunately, children don't understand the concept of not toys.
But I will give you a piggyback ride.
So piggyback rides all around.
Yeah, Tulkas is really good with kids.
Hooray! All right.
We can use someone like you here.
Oh.
Well, I kind of been visiting some.
Like that.
What?
Huh?
That oh.
Oh.
I'm just keep talking.
Well, I've been visiting a kid that really likes the video games. We met at the arcade, and he saw me play, and so I wanted to like give him like a Game Boy or something like that.
That shoots the books! Ivory's gonna kill me!
Hmm?
You were bringing books here?
Yeah, a friend of mine owns the bookstore / library. She asked me to bring a bunch of books for the kids here, and good grief, she's gonna kill me for losing those things. I mean,
We can
unless,
help you find them.
yeah, well, hopefully nobody took them.
Mm.
Oof. Definitely gonna have to take a bath after this, though.
That's
Yeah.
when Angler raises his giant paintbrush into the air and says, "Come on, everybody, let's help the stinky one find our books!" And the kids cheer, and they start running over Matthias. And the search for the missing books begins.
I leap over the
I'm
kids onto the trash bins or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna move fast with a couple of kids on my back.
And Amphibio is sort of just crawling over there, using his arms, like, trying to, sort of like, using his arms to move like a giant inchworm towards you on account of he's just got clobbered by a bunch of rambunctious youths.
I'd be up and kind of like walk with him.
I'm okay.
You don't have to act tough. It's just me.
Practically a champion.
Meanwhile-
He gets trampled by kids.
Meanwhile, elsewhere,
Oh
among
boy.
the moldering ruins of a Catarl ship on the outskirts of town, amid many boo-boos and owies suffered by the crew, we see Chaco swearing revenge. "I'll get you back for this. I'll reclaim my honor for the Catarl. Ow, ow, ow."
Yeah, sounds about right.
And scene, everybody.
Yes.
All right, so you may have noticed that our sessions are unbelievably short
Yes.
and incredibly violent
Yes.
and amazingly one-sided in combat.
Yeah.
Yep.
That last part was a happy little accident. And so, with all that said, we hope you somehow enjoyed this fiasco, and we invite you to come again in 2 weeks. Same time, same channel, probably. If not, we'll let you know. But next week, I will not be game mastering. Who is it gonna be? Find out next time. And finally, I'll get to play in this stupid hobby.
That's fair.
Wait.
And stream.
Hey, only I get to end the stream.
Glad we lasted without anyone saying the fuck word.
Whatever. Either way, this is the Multifandom Players signing off. Bye.